Hello everyone, welcome back to the second part of Act 5 of Macbeth. And as you know that this is the last part of our play. And as you remember in the first three scenes, that Malcolm prepared to attack Macbeth and take the throne back to him with the help of Macduff and some of Thames. Also, that Lady Macbeth, she is completely sick, and the doctor couldn't help her at all. And when Macbeth know that there's an army, the English army came, or the English army is coming to attack him, this castle, he prepared himself for the battle, and as you know, he fears nothing because of the prophecy of the three witches. I don't know if the prophecies of the three witches are true, because maybe they are liars and they lied to Macbeth. But Macbeth, he completely trusted them. So in this act, or in this part, we're gonna figure out what is the end of our drama and what is gonna happen to Macbeth at the end. Here in scene 5, because we're gonna start with scene 4, not scene 5, scene 4, page number 85. Okay, as I told you in the last video, that many things they became against Macbeth, and they decided to go and support Malcolm. So let's see what is gonna happen here in this scene, scene 4.
Act 5, Scene 4. My friends, I hope the day will soon be here when we can all live safely in our homes. This wood in front of us, what is it called? It is the Wood of Burnham, my good lord. Let every soldier cut himself a branch to carry as he marches. Then they can hide themselves as they move forward. No one will see how big our army is or where it is, and all reports about us will be false. It shall be done.
Macbeth, the cruel tyrant, is still in Dunsinane, his strongest castle. If we besiege it, he could stay in safety and defy our armies.
That is his best hope. Many of his men have left. Those still in Dunsinane must stay there. They serve him now in fear and not with love.
We hope those reports are true. Now we must make our plans to end the tyrant's rule. The size of both our armies will decide the outcome. We cannot judge the loyalty of Macbeth's men. Nothing is certain till the final battle. Let us prepare for that.
So here in this scene, the are two approach of Macbeth, and here Malcolm he ordered his army or the soldiers to do something, to take a branch of the wood or the trees of the wood, to cover themselves, so no one knows their numbers, the real numbers of them. And this gives sense when the one of the prophecies of the witches says that Macbeth will never be defeated until the great Burnham Wood moves against him. So I think one of the prophecies become true now. Uh, we don't know what is gonna happen next. Maybe the Macbeth will never give them, or will not give a hoot about this, and he will continue to his plan. Let's see what is gonna happen in the next scene, scene 5. Guys, some scenes we won't stop in them because they are very short, so we'll continue to the next scene, okay? So let's start with scene 5.
Act 5, Scene 5.
Hang all our flags on the high castle walls. Reports say that their armies are advancing. What do I care? The castle is too strong to be destroyed. Hunger and sickness will destroy their soldiers before they take strong Dunsinane. If all my Scottish soldiers had been loyal, we could have fought the English face to face and driven them from Scotland. What is that noise?
The sound of crying women, my good lord.
I have forgotten what it means to be afraid. Not long ago, a cry at night would freeze my blood. My hair would stand on end. But I have seen and heard such evil things now. Nothing frightens me. What was the reason for that cry?
The Queen, my lord, has killed herself.
He had to die sometime, I suppose. There would have been a time to talk of death. Tomorrow. And tomorrow. And tomorrow. Day follows day with slow and tired steps until time ends. And all our days have shown fools the way to death, when all things end in dust. Blow out the candle, life's shadow disappears. The shadow of an actor who for an hour tries to pretend that what he does is real, and then his voice is heard no more. A man's life is like a story told badly by a fool, whose shouts and strong words make it seem important, but it means nothing. More news. Then tell it quickly.
My gracious lord, I've come to tell you what I saw. I don't know what to say.
Tell me at once.
As I stood at watch upon the hill, I looked towards Burnham, and then it seemed to me the wood began to move.
Liar and traitor!
If I do not speak the truth, then you should be angry. Say for yourself, the wood is moving nearer.
If you are lying, I'll hang you from a tree until you die of hunger. If your report is true, I don't care if you hang me up instead. I feel my courage weaken, and I begin to doubt those devilish lies that sound like truth. Macbeth shall never be defeated till great Burnham Wood to high Dunsinane Hill shall move against him. That's what the spirit said, and now the wood is moving on towards me. To arms. To arms! We must go out and fight! If what he says is true, there's no escape, whether I go or stay. I am already tired of life. The world itself could end for all I care. Ring the alarm bell! Though the future's black, at least we'll die with armor on our back!
So, here. And that's scene 5. Macbeth has got two bad news about firstly, while he was preparing for the battle, the first bad news was about his wife, that she killed herself. She committed suicide. And Macbeth didn't show big sadness, because as you know that his heart is completely black. He has black hearted. He didn't even cry for her death, and he decided to continue in his plan and to defeat his enemy. And while he was talking, a messenger came and he told them about the second bad news, that the wood, the Burnham Wood, started to move against him, which showed that one of the prophecies of the witches is true, and very soon Macbeth would be defeated. But Macbeth didn't stop here. He decided to continue in his plan, and he asked the army to prepare themselves to attack the other enemy. Then let's see what is gonna happen here in this scene. I think we're gonna take scene 6 and scene 7 together without stopping or pausing, okay? Let's go to the next scene, scene 7.
Act 5, Scene 6.
Scene 6.
Stop! We are near enough. Throw down your leafy branches. Show yourselves as men. My noble Uncle Seward, you and your good son will lead the first attack. Macduff and myself will be behind you. When the time is right, our soldiers will move forward to support you.
May luck go with you, my good Malcolm. We must take on the tyrant's power tonight. We shall be beaten if we fail to fight. Blow all our trumpets, give them all your breath, to call all men to battle, blood and death!
Act 5, Scene 7.
I am like a bear tied to a stake and made to fight. When is the man not born of woman? I must fear only him, no other one. What is your name?
Be afraid to hear it.
No! Even though your name is hotter than the name of any devil burning in the fires of hell.
My name's Macbeth.
The devil himself could not say a name I hated more.
All the more afraid to hear.
I'll prove that is not true, you hated tyrant! I'll prove it with my sword!
Ah! The spirits told. No man has power enough to kill me. You cannot do me harm. You were of woman born. So said the witch's charm. The sound of fighting is much louder here. Tyrant, show your face! If you are killed but by another man, the ghosts of my dead wife and my dear children will never leave me. I have made up my mind. I will kill no more until I find the tyrant. I hear the sound of fighting louder still. I feel Macbeth is near. Let me find him, heaven. That is all I ask. This way, my lord. Great Dunsinane is yours. Many of the tyrant's men have left him. They fight with us, beside your worthy thanes. In a short time, the victory will be yours.
The tyrant's men have fought beside me too.
Noble sir, enter your royal castle.
Act 5, Scene 8.
I have lost, but why should I give up? Defeated Roman leaders used to kill themselves, but I shall not do that. While one man is alive, I'll kill him first.
Turn and face me, hound of hell!
You are the last man whom I want to fight. I have done your family too much harm already.
My answer's in my sword, not in my words. Your evil is beyond words, you bloody villain!
Fighting me is useless. You might as well fight air as to try to wound me. You had better use your sword on other men. Men who your sword can kill. I cannot die. I am protected by the charm that said, no man of woman born shall harm Macbeth.
That charm is useless. The devilish angel whom you still serve must tell you this. Macduff was cut early from his mother's side, and not born in the natural way at all.
Cursed is the man who tells me so. His words have killed my courage. Those double-dealing spirits made a fool of me with their dishonest words. They promised hope, then took that hope away. I will not fight with you.
Then you must yield, you coward. You will be put on show as all strange monsters are. Your painted picture will be fixed upon a stake with these words written under it. Here you can see Macbeth, the once feared monster tyrant.
I will not yield and kiss the ground before young Malcolm's feet. Nor will I allow myself to be cursed and laughed at by the noisy crowd. Yes, Birnam Wood has come to Dunsinane. You were not born of woman, yet I'll fight. My shield will still protect me. Come on, Macduff! Damned be the man who first cries, stop! Enough! Ah!
So, guys, here, at the end of this battle, Macbeth was killed in the end of Macduff. Because as you know that Macbeth, he still trusted the prophecy of the witches, which said that Macbeth would not be defeated, or no man or woman born could harm Macbeth. But here there's something different about Macduff, which is that he was cut early from his mother's side. And that means he wasn't born naturally. As we call it today, cesarean section. Do you know the cesarean section? It's an operation to burn, or like we want the cut of the lady and get out the baby of her before it's time. It's his time or time to be born. Then here, during the battle, something I should mention to you. During the battle, the soldiers of Macbeth, they decided to leave him. They left him, and they joined the other army, the English army. And at the end of this scene, scene 8, Macbeth was killed on the hand of Macduff again. So let's see here what is gonna happen in the last scene, scene 9.
Act 5, Scene 9. Some friends are not here yet. I hope they're safe.
Some men had to die, but many more remain. Our victory has been won without great loss.
Macduff is missing, and your noble son.
Your son, my lord, has given up his life. That life was short, but yet he was a man, and showed himself to be a worthy soldier. He stood his ground, fought bravely as a man, and like a man, he died. Then you are sure he's dead? Yes, he is dead. He was such a worthy son that your unhappiness could last forever. But it must not. Was he wounded from the front? Yes, sir, he was. Then he was worthy to be God's soldier, and had a worthy death. I'll mourn for him a little, and there's an end. The morning bell sounds for him. That is enough.
I'll add my mourning too, for he deserves it.
I cannot mourn forever. As he died well, my only sign of grief will be his morning bell. So God be with him. But here is something better. Hail, Malcolm, King of Scotland, hail! Here is the cursed tyrant's head! Now we are free. You are surrounded by these worthy things, who all confirm that you are now their king. Let them repeat with me, hail, King of Scotland! Hail, King of Scotland!
My loyal friends, you will be rewarded very soon. My thanes and relatives, I name you earls. This is the highest honor I can give. friends who have fled the tyrant's power will be called back home to Scotland. Those men who served this butcher and his evil queen will soon be found and punished. The queen herself, I hear, has died by her own hand. We shall put all things right by heaven's grace, and in good time make this a blessed place. So, thanks to all, to each and every one, whom we invite to see us crowned at Scone.
So, guys, that's at the end of our play. And here in this scene, Malcolm, he get his crown back, and he became the king of Scotland. And which showed that in this act, the three witches, they lied to Macbeth, and they didn't tell him all the truth, especially about the last prophecy of no one was born of woman can harm Macbeth. They were lying, and they lied to Macbeth. And this is the end of evil, as you know. Evil at the end loses. Actually, I have many questions to you, and many discussion I want to make. But I have for you here a question before I end this video. The question says, what were your feelings about Macbeth at the end of that play? So I need you to think clearly and tell me about your feelings at the end of this play. And thank you so much for your time. I hope you have learned and understood the act well. Um, I'm waiting for all of your questions if you have any. And also, you've got some questions in the booklet, so you have to answer them and send me the answer. Thank you so much, and see you soon.